18-year-old Axel Ortiz only needs half a semester to attain his diploma in business administration. The COVID-19 pandemic put his ambitions on hold, but now that his college has reopened, he hasn't been able to afford to return.
I had to choose between eating and continuing with my studies because we didn't have the money for me to do both. So I made the sacrifice without thinking and left my studies.
He's doing what he can to study in his free time, but he doesn't know what the future holds. Yet this family isn't the only one to be rethinking its education options. Private schools across Mexico anticipate a potential 30% drop in enrollments ahead of the upcoming academic year. That's across all age groups, which leaves private schools seeking ways to survive. As well as a lack of financial resources, teaching over video calls has made parents lose faith in the quality of the education their children are receiving, according to Vanessa Hernandez, who teaches in a Mexico City high school.
If it was hard to keep their attention before, now it's even harder. There are so many distractions. The dog walks past, mom uses the blender in the kitchen, dad is watching the football. So it's very hard for them to feel they are taking a class, and in all honesty, they aren't learning.
Mario Lopez is the director of IPE, the private academy where Axel was studying. He believes the opposite, that when it comes to the business of private education, online schooling is the future.
Pandemic or not, this is a step that educational institutions have to take. Before the crisis, we had been planning to offer fully virtual courses because we saw the market demand for it. So the pandemic just sped that process up.
However, for Vanessa, when it comes to student welfare, there's no substitute for the classroom.
Before, the students could also tell me about their problems, whether there was violence at home or bullying from other students or any other problem. On virtual classes, they can't confide that the adult standing behind them is the one who hurts them. They are silent, and our ability to help them is gone.
With no end to the pandemic in sight, the new normal could transform the landscape of private education here for years to come. Alasdair Baverstock, CGTN, Mexico City.